Steve Merrill back here on WagerTalk TV, taking a look at your early primetime matchup tonight on TNT, Tuesday night TNT, Nuggets and Sixers. Just 3 games on the board, but this is a pretty big matchup between two teams that are contenders in each conference. And hopefully we'll have the full lineup for both teams. The injury report is out for Denver here early afternoon on Tuesday. And most of their key players are on there as always, but they're listed as probable. Aaron Gordon, probable. Jokic, probable. Jamal Murray, probable. Caldwell Pope, probable. So it looks like they're playing. Philadelphia, as of early afternoon, has not submitted their injury report, and we do have to worry a little bit about Joel Embiid, as this is a back-to-back situation, as they just played the Houston Rockets yesterday on Monday at home, a 124-115 win. Did not play before that until the previous Friday, so it's only their second game in a 4-day span. So I do think Embiid will play, and the betting markets feel that way as well, at least if you look at the prop markets. There are player point props for all the players I mentioned as of Tuesday afternoon. And even if Embiid is listed as out, 76ers have actually stepped up at times shorthanded. By the way, Embiid's player prop at DraftKings, 32.5 over -140. So the betting market thinks he's playing tonight. And I would hope in a primetime national TV matchup he will. And I think the NBA is probably maybe under the radar telling these teams, hey, look, if you're going to sit them, don't do it in these primetime spots. So the line looks a little cheap here. It opened around 1. Did drop to pick them, but now we're seeing it climb back to 1. And if Philadelphia's at full strength, they're probably the preferred side here now on their strong home court. And this is a Denver team that's off to a great start, 28-13, the defending world champs. But they're a fatigue team. They're an aging team. And just last week, they said they're getting a little tired, and it's showing on the point spread side of things, failing to cover now 4 of their last 6 games. And on Sunday, they beat Indiana at home, but only won by 8 as a 10-point favorite. As far as the total in this game, Denver's gone over 4 of their last 6. Philly, though, has been an under machine. They went under 4 straight and 5 of their last 7 before overs in 2 of their last 3. But still, in a high-profile game, playoff atmosphere, under is usually the way to look. And this line has been climbing today, up to 231 now. It was a little bit earlier. Kevin Dolan talked about this game. It was in the 228, 229 range. But I think that's because, once again, the markets expect Embiid to play, and that's why the total is climbing higher. Under would be my opinion on the total here, and I'd lean towards Philadelphia -1 on the side. And don't forget, my official college basketball best bets tonight are available right now. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, and also an instant 20% discount on any all-access package when you sign up this week. It can be a 1-day up to a 1-year or anything in between with promo code SUPER20. SUPER20 gets you 20% off instantly. All the details along with daily free plays. Check it out right now. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. So looking at a free play for the late night national TV game at 10:30 Eastern tonight on Tuesday on TNT. Thunder heading to LA to play the Clippers. Pretty big revenge spot for the LA Clippers here. They've been playing good basketball over the past month or so, but one game in which they got blown out was a 19-point loss back on December 21st, less than a month ago, on the road at OKC, 134-115. OKC was actually a 6.5-point favorite in that game, and they won easily, obviously. Now the LA Clippers are the 6.5-point home favorite. And while the Thunder have been one of the best point spread teams in the league now for the past couple seasons, very deep team, I think the Clippers get their revenge here. Whenever we get a Class A team, not only in a revenge spot, but also off a loss, it makes my short card, and that's the situation here. The Clippers just lost at Minnesota on Sunday as a 1-point favorite. Terrible shooting game, just 43%, and an even worse defensive game, giving up 57% from the field. That'll get their attention as they return home here for this high-profile national TV game. And I liked a focus spot with the revenge motive. You know, revenge is often overused in all sports and in the NBA. These guys go through the motions. But the key to handicap in the NBA is finding focused situational spots, especially with Class A teams. I think these are both Class A teams. And whenever we get the home team with revenge off a loss, it's worth a look here. Clippers still played excellent basketball. Despite that loss at Minnesota, they'd won 3 straight before that, and they'd won 8 of their prior 9 before that. So I look for a good bounce back here. And this line might seem high, but it's high for a reason because it's a great situational setup for the LA Clippers tonight, minus the 6.5. That's your late night game at 10 o'clock Eastern, not 10:30, 10 o'clock Eastern on TNT. Don't forget, if you want other best bets throughout the week, check out my page, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. First of all, I post daily free plays, but more importantly, my client best bets are available for daily purchase. Or if you're serious about winning consistently, consider an all sports, all access subscription, which gets every college basketball, pro basketball, and NFL playoff selection every day and night. And now's the week to do so, as you get an instant 20% discount on any all-access package. It can be a 1-day, a 1-week, a 1-month, even a 1-year. Instant 20% savings with promo code SUPER20 SUPER20. Super 20 gets you an instant 20% discount on all best bets and all access packages, which get all my best bets. It's all access. You get everything. It's that simple. Check it out. We are red hot over a 65% run over the past week in football and basketball combined. I've got more strong best bets for Tuesday, along with daily free plays. Check it out. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com.
Sacramento heads to Phoenix on Tuesday night, looking to get the edge in what's been a tight 2-2 split out east across their 4 previous games during this current road trip, with not a whole lot of time to recover either after that grueling 143-142 double overtime loss against the Milwaukee Bucks on Sunday. Both teams are incredibly hot from the floor in that game, hitting well over 50% apiece from the floor, with, Sacramento looking to have done just about enough late on in that game to get the victory when De'Aaron Fox made a second free throw to take a 2-point lead with only 5 seconds left in the game. But that was before Damian Lillard popped up right at the buzzer with a 32-foot three-pointer from Milwaukee that, gave them the 1-point lead and the win in that one as a result. That was a harsh way to end the game for Sacramento. It'll be interesting to see if they can dust themselves off ahead of this one in time for the challenge of a somewhat resurgent Phoenix Suns team on home court later tonight. The Suns have won 7 of the last 10 games overall. They look strong offensively across their last 2 games also, with the Suns hitting over 60% from the floor against the Portland Trailblazers last time out, which was the second best shooting mark in the entire league, as well as Bradley Beal and Devin Booker combining for 68 points against the Los Angeles Lakers last Thursday night also. And the Suns ranking top 5 in the league in scoring, offense, shooting percentage, fast break points, and offensive efficiency across their last 3 starts combined. Phoenix has lost both of the 2 previous meetings this season against the Sacramento Kings, but I don't expect them to lose a third here tonight, as I like the Suns to win and cover this one at home on Tuesday against the Sacramento Kings. In terms of a best bet, however, I'm going to turn over to another game on tonight's card and look at the total in the Denver and Philadelphia matchup. But just before I do, I want to remind everyone that you can get 20% off any pass at WagerTalk from a 1 day to a 1 year when using code SUPER20 at checkout. That's SUPER20, SUPER20. So make sure and lock that in before it expires at the end of the week and save big on what's sent to be a bumper 2024 over at WagerTalk. We're turning back to the best bet, however. This is the only play I've fired on for tonight, and that's the under 228.5 between the Nuggets and Sixers later tonight in Philadelphia. Denver looked really tight defensively against New Orleans on Sunday. They held the Pelicans to just 27.6% from the perimeter in that game. That ranked top 5 in the league overall. And the Nuggets also ranked top 5 in the league in opponent 3-point shooting rate this season. Also top 5 in number of turnovers per game. And also number 1 in opponent block percentage at home as well. And that goes up against the Philadelphia 76ers team tonight that not only held the Sacramento Kings to just 93 points on Friday, but, they also rank as the 3rd best team in the league this season in defensive efficiency. Also, with the cherry on top being that the Sixers have really strong history playing tighter games in this type of situation as well, with 7 of Philadelphia's last 8 matchups overall going under the posted total and facing the team with a straight-up winning record. So take the under 228.5 points tonight in the battle between the Nuggets and the Sixers in Philadelphia. Best bet. That'll do it for me. Don't forget to like the video as always and drop your own predictions for this matchup down in the comment section below. Until next time, best luck on all your bets and slán